Imagine with me dirt floors, center block walls, makeshift wiring running through a wet attic. The smell of mold and mildew are enough to knock you back. You want to cover your nose, but then you remember that this is someone's home. This is Ralph's home. He lives here alone. He's lived here for 57 years. It's the home that he and his wife raised their family in. I had no idea that we had neighbors living in conditions like these. And from the looks on the faces of our volunteers that day, I could tell they're thinking the same thing. Ralph also has cancer. I think of my mom, who's also in that battle. My mom has her husband and her family. Ralph is alone. My mom were alone. What if my mom were living in a home that was falling down? What if my mom had to choose between food and medication or fixing a leak in her roof? Community Housing Solutions is a small local nonprofit construction company. We provide home repairs to homeowners in need, neighbors like Ralph. We are there to help when no one else is. 75% of the people we serve are elderly or disabled and cannot physically or financially afford to do the work on their own. Nearly half the people that we help are living in extreme poverty. The grand prize of $20,000 tonight is nearly double their annual income. This past year, Community Housing Solutions engaged more than 800 volunteers to impact the lives of more than 150 homeowners right here in Guilford County. That's 150 neighbors like Ralph. We have an army of volunteers that stand ready to help. We have the people, but we need the funding. We need the funding to purchase the materials and supplies to make the life-changing repairs. For Ralph, this was insulation to make his home warmer, a new roof to make it drier, handrails to make it safer. Before these days of social distancing, I stopped by to visit with him. He was so excited to tell me that his home is toasty warm and dry now, and he shared the great news that he is cancer-free. I celebrated with Ralph that day, just as I had celebrated with my mom the month before. I am so glad Community Housing Solutions was there to help Ralph. We are there to help when no one else is. And during these uncertain times, I am so blessed to live in a home that is warm and dry and safe. Please help us to ensure that all of our neighbors in need have the same. Thank you.